I've been driving for Uber for 3 years, and the graveyard shift usually only offers up drunks or quiet commuters. But tonight felt different from the moment the app chimed. The pickup was at a gated cemetery on the edge of town. I almost canceled. But then I saw the figure standing by the iron bars. A woman in a heavy, vintage-looking trench coat, clutching a small wooden box. She didn't say a word when she got in. She just stared out the window, her reflection ghostly in the glass. "Heading home?" I asked, trying to break the heavy silence. No answer, just the sound of her rhythmic, shallow breathing. I shrugged and put the car in gear. About 10 minutes into the drive, the GPS started acting up. The blue line on the screen began to spin, rerouting me away from the suburbs and back toward the woods. "Sorry about that," I muttered. "Signal must be dropping." I looked in the rearview mirror to check on her, and my heart stopped. The back seat was empty. I slammed on the brakes, the car skidding on the damp pavement. I turned around, breathing hard, expecting to see her ducking or hiding. Nothing. Just the wooden box sitting in the middle of the seat. Suddenly, the car's dashboard lit up. The unbuckled seatbelt icon for the rear passenger side started flashing red. Then the high-pitched safety alarm began to scream, ding, ding, ding. The car's weight sensors were registering a passenger. 120 pounds of nothing. Terrified, I reached back to grab the wooden box. The wood was ice cold, colder than the air in the car. As my fingers touched the latch, the GPS voice cut through the alarm. But it wasn't the usual robotic tone, it was her voice. "You're going the wrong way, Mark," the GPS whispered. "I'm not home yet." I looked back at the screen. The destination had changed. It wasn't an address anymore. It was a set of coordinates. My blood ran cold. Those coordinates were for the exact stretch of highway I had avoided for 2 years. The spot where I'd hit something in the dark, something that screamed, and I never stopped to look back. I'd spent 2 years convincing myself it was a deer. The seatbelt alarm stopped. The car's internal camera flashed, snapping a safety photo for the app. The image popped up on my dashboard screen. In the photo, I was behind the wheel, looking terrified. And sitting right next to me in the passenger seat, not the back, was the woman. Her face was decayed, her eyes gone, and her hands were wrapped tightly around my throat. I felt a cold pressure tighten against my windpipe. The car began to move on its own, accelerating toward the ravine where I'd left her body to rot. "5 stars," her voice echoed from every speaker in the car, "for finally coming back for me."